Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video showing you my candle collection because I've been really obsessed with candles lately, as well as kind of like a mini review of the Bath & Body Works candles. And I don't have all the candles and I haven't tried all the candles from them, so I can't really tell you about all of them, but I can give you like an overview and a gist of how they are. And if you're wondering about the scarf, I just recently got it at Army and Navy, I think like a day or two ago. And it's a square scarf, which I really like because I only have one other square scarf. And this was originally $7.99, and it was on sale for like $4 something. And when I rang in the counter, it was only $1, which is super amazing. So I got a scarf for $1, which is a price you can't beat. So without further ado, we're just going to get into the candles. So they have three kinds of candles. One is the mini candles, which not a lot of people purchase. I just recently found out they actually carry them. They're really tiny. I don't know what size it is. And then they have the small 1 wick candles, which are the 4-ounce ones. And then they have the very popular large candles, which are 14.5 ounces, and they have the 3 wicks. So I'm going to start showing you with the small ones. So with the smaller ones, I would suggest using in a smaller room because they're not as potent and they don't disperse a large space. So maybe something like a bathroom or just like small spaces in your house. I would suggest you using the small candles. And the first one that I got in a kind of like a gift exchange for Christmas a couple years back. I think it was this past Christmas, so like 2011 Christmas. And it is still in their Slack & Co. That's the company that makes their candles. Now they have changed it to White Barn, I think is the name. Not quite sure, but it's the Slack & Co. candles, and it's a homemade cookies. And I love like really sweet scents, but not overly powering sweet. I like kind of like food type of like baking kind of scent. So this is a really nice cookie scent. It smells really, really nice, and I already used a lot of it. I try to use it sparingly because I didn't want it to run out. But it's 1 wick, as you can see here, and this is what it looks like. And you can get sleeves that you can put here to make it look nice, but I don't buy any of the sleeves, first of all because they're really expensive, second of all because these labels make them look cute already. Anyways, I want to showcase this, so I don't want to have anything covering it. And this one is pretty average scent. It's like kind of, I would say, the lower end, like the strongness of the scent. So I wouldn't suggest using in a large room like a living room or anything. I don't know if the 3 wick ones would be more potent, but I know this one isn't as potent, so a small space would be good for that. And then next is another one. I got these 3. They were like some sort of a sale, so I got these 3 of them recently. And this is the frosted cupcake one. It's still in the Slack & Co. They were like having the ones from last year on sale, some clearance, so I got this one. This one literally smells like cupcakes, like just your fresh basic white cupcakes with the frosting. And this one isn't really that strong either. I think it's less strong than the cookies one, so I would suggest small space again. And these new ones, for this one I found it doesn't really burn nicely. I don't know if you can see there is a ring. Yeah, there you can see a ring there. It doesn't like burn around the whole thing. So we'll see what I have to do with it. But this is really good if you want something sweet, something nice, but you know, like you don't want to eat sweets and stuff. This is really good, and it just smells like you've just baked a batch of cupcakes. Next one I got here is White Sand. It's also from Slack & Co. And this one smells like a girly version of like you just got out of the shower, like baby powder, but more perfumey kind of baby powder. And it smells really nice. And it's just really fresh. If you want something really nice and fresh, I would go for this. And this one is a bit more potent, so I would say kind of like medium, kind of strong of a scent. And again, it doesn't burn that nicely. I don't know if you can see it's all white, but it doesn't really burn that nicely. But I like the scent. It's really fresh, but it still gives you some scent, so I quite like it. Sometimes I just want something very, very simple. I don't want something too overpowering. This one is really great, and it's called White Sand. I know some of these are no longer available, but hopefully this will help you, give you kind of like the gist of these kind of candles. Next one I have here is Mountain Leaves. And it smells pretty masculine, and it smells really, really potent when you smell it like this. But it's actually not really that potent. I heard people saying it's too overpowering, especially the larger ones, and they found that this one was okay. I like my candles to be more potent, so this one wasn't as potent for my liking. And it does smell kind of like people say it smells kind of like cheap perfume. It does smell a little bit musky. I don't know about mountain leaves, but it just smells really outdoorsy. And it does remind me of a guy, but to me it reminds me more of like a guy car, like when you go into a guy's car, just like what it smells like, not particularly like their cologne or what they have on. It's just more like their car when you go in. I guess guys like to have these things in their car to make it smell nice, and this is what it reminds me of. So that's what it is. But if you want something more musky, I would go for this. And if you don't like something too intense and you want the smell, I would get the smaller one. Or any of the more musky leaves kind of scent. They have ones, this year's collection is called Leaves, and they have some other ones that are really musky. If you don't want it too potent, I would suggest you getting the 1 wick candle, so the smaller one, if you want a musky scent but not too strong. Okay, next are the larger candles that I got. So this is from actually the new line. They don't use Latin Kid & Co. anymore. I don't know why. This is White Barn. I've shown you this in a haul before, and this one is kind of sweet but kind of very mature as well. And to me, it just reminds me of the potpourri that you smell in a very elegant like home decor store, like one of those higher end home decor stores, and they usually have this kind of a scent to them when you go in, and this is what it smells like. So it's kind of like sweet, but kind of has like a potpourri, floral scent, but not too overly floral. And it's called Branded Pear, and it's very, very strong. So if you don't like strong, then you can use this in like a larger space, maybe like a living room or something, or like big space. Or if you like it, I like to use it in my room, and it's really awesome. It just gives that scent. Or when you're cooking, after you're done cooking, you want to like eliminate odors in your house. This one is really good too, to put this on your kitchen counter, and it will eliminate the odor because this is quite overpowering. My last candle I have here is my favorite candle. It's Pumpkin Cupcake, which I talked about in my haul, and it to me just smells like pumpkin pie. It's the right amount of sweetness and the right amount of spice. Like, it's not too overpowering. It's like pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg kind of smell. And this is still from their Slatkin & Co. company, but this one I got this year, and you see it almost like burnt like a fourth or more than that already, because I really, really like this candle. And it's really nice, and it is a good amount of potency. It's not as potent as the one I just showed you, but it's pretty good, and it does leave a lingering scent if you put it in a room or something like that and close the door, and afterwards it smells really, really nice. So I really recommend it if you want something that is reminds you of food but not too strong, and something really fall and festive. I would definitely go for this one. They do have other ones that are pumpkin-y, but I found that they were either too sweet or too musky. So if you like pumpkin pie, basically this is the one for you. So I hope you enjoy my collection. I've been burning these candles like on and off, trying to like savor them because they are a little bit more expensive. The small ones are usually $12.50, and the large ones are $22.50 here in Canada. And I did get them all on sale. Like, they were like the 3 for $12 for the small ones, or the larger ones was 2 for $25.50. So pretty good deal. So I hope you enjoy my video showing you my collection of my candles and a little review about the Bath and Body Works candles. And if you have a candle collection, I would like to see it in a video response. I'll leave it below and I'll check it out. And I'll see you next time. Bye!